Alright, so in this video we're going to be setting up some conditions in FOILSIM where it simulates the conditions we're going to see in the classroom in our wind tunnel. And so we're going to start with the flight conditions in FOILSIM and set our wind speed to 20 miles per hour. We're also going to set our altitude, so right now we're at an altitude of 112 feet. In addition to this, we need to set up some of the specifications for the size of our wing. And so the board you're going to be working with to shape your wing is 4 inches by 1 inches by 12 inch. So the chord length is going to be 4 inches or a third of a foot or 0.3 repeating. Your span length is going to be 1 foot, and that will give you for some reason it's not, oh there you go. I had to hit enter and that adjusts the square footage to 0.333 square feet. Then you're going to be working with angle of attack, camber, and thickness. My suggestion for the glider is to set your angle of attack at 0. And for the glider wing, you're going to be looking at lift to drag ratios. For the heavy lifter, you can play with the angle of attack. And so that's just kind of something to think about. That is something that you can do. The big two conditions you're going to be changing, though, is the camber as a percent of the chord length, and then the thickness as a percent of the chord length. And so these values, you're going to slide back and forth if you're doing, say, the glider wing, and you're going to look for a lift-to-drag ratio that generates enough lift to support your aircraft. So as you slide these back and forth, the lift-to-drag ratio here changes. Once you've optimized that, you're going to select the geometry button to get the points to reproduce your wing in Autodesk Inventor. And so these points you can just copy them. And so I'm going to copy this table, and then I'm going to be adding it to Autodesk Inventor in the next video. If you've hit geometry a few times, you're going to want to grab the points at the very bottom here. So if for some reason you change some of these things like the camber or the thickness of the airfoil, when you hit geometry again, those new values are going to show up at the bottom. Okay, so that's this installment of getting those airfoil coordinates out of FOILSIM.